Hello, brave warrior. It is me, REY Skywalker. The reason why I have called you here today is because the rebellion is in need of your help. Yes, the First Order has learned how to take power from the sun and generate it to destroy multiple planets all at once. Yes, it's quite a terrible thing, which is why we have to fight them. We have to defeat them. We have to put a stop to them. So your part in this is you're going to put on a disguise to look like me. My friend ASMR Darling is going to show you how to achieve my look and this look. Yes, she is very, very good. So follow her instructions very clearly. Thank you, warrior. You're our only hope.
I am so glad that REY sent you over to me. Hi, my name's ASMR Darling. So to start off, to get REY's look, you're going to need to put your hair up like this in an elastic band. Just take the front part of it and put it up like this. And then next, you're going to take the top section of your hair right below that front part that's up. And you're kind of just going to go for a half up, half down look in a way. But make sure you do not take too much hair. And make sure to grab that elastic band, the other elastic band part. And now, make sure that it's all straight in the back and you don't have any pieces that aren't supposed to be there. And you're going to grab an elastic band like this. And you're going to simply act like you're going to give yourself a ponytail. But do not pull your ponytail all the way through the elastic. Stop a little bit like this. And make sure that it's nice and clean like this. You also want to make sure that it's secure and straight. And make sure to leave the little hair like this out. Okay. The next thing you're actually going to do is pin up the first part of the first loop so it doesn't get in the way of the middle one, because the middle one is probably the hardest to do. Okay. And next you're going to take another section of your hair. Make sure not too much or too little. And take another elastic band and do the same exact thing as you did last time. But when you do this part, make sure to gather the hair from before the first loop into this second one, the leftover hair. So it's all connecting. And make sure to loop it again. Like this. Perfect. And then here's another elastic one. I actually decided to pin up the middle one too because it was getting in the way. And so I just pinned it up a little bit. A little bit. And then next you're going to take that last remaining part and do the same exact thing as last time. It's kind of a struggle, but I ended up getting it. And make sure that all the hair is securely tightened in there. I'm undoing all the hair, all the other two loops right now, just to kind of get a feel for it. There is one straggly hair, but I will fix it. Make sure everything is nice and secure. Just like REY has it, she has it out of her face. And make sure to wrap that last piece around, because you don't want it to come out. Yes, and now we have our completed REY Skywalker look. And now you can go to Jakku. Or Jakku, as REY pronounces it. And it doesn't matter if you have a few straggly hair, because that's how REY has it. I'm pretending I'm REY. She's cool. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so REY, she has a really kind of tan complexion, seeing as she lives on the desert planet, and so you can either do your normal complexion or your normal foundation, or you can go a shade slightly darker than your normal foundation. You don't want to look orange, you don't want to look too dark for your normal skin tone. Anything ranging from your normal to a shade slightly different color. So let's just get started. I'm going to be using the Dream Smooth Mousse. The color I am using is Porcelain Ivory. It looks like this. I mean, it's usually filled, but I use it a lot. It's my normal foundation. So let's just apply it. I like circular motions because I feel like it gives it kind of an airbrushed look when you do it like that. I kind of just dab it on and then I do circles. So yeah, we're just gonna get this all on here, get it looking nice and smooth. We want our foundation to look really good because REY, she doesn't really have a lot of makeup going on. We want it to look natural, very natural. And I think that can be it. Yeah. kind of set our foundation, we're going to get some powder. It doesn't matter what kind of powder. I'm just kind of tapping on there a little. Tapping on there a little. Whew. Whew. Just to kind of set it. Boop. Okay. And so after we have our foundation all nice and set and stuff, next we're going to be doing Ray's eyes. Okay, now Ray, she does not have that much going on, but she does have a little bit going on. A little bit. And so you can just take any eyeliner. I prefer brown just because it gives it that natural appeal. You can take any eyeliner and just, let me show you. You're going to take it and you're basically just going to go draw a thin line on your top lid, and I'll do that right now. Very thin line. See, that's a little too thick. Very, very thin. You want to make it look like you have nothing going on there. And I keep messing up. So I suggest for this, you kind of have a gentle hand with it. Like I'm being a little rough right now, which I'm going to transition into a very gentle hand. Here we go. See, very thin line. I kind of drag it out. I drag it out over here. You can fill it in a little. Like that. Perfect. And now the other eye. See, I barely had to do it for this eye. It went on very, very smoothly. Okay. And now for our bottom lashes, you can use eyeshadow for our bottom lid. You can use eyeshadow for this. You can use eyeliner. You can use liquid eyeliner, anything you'd like. All we're trying to do is just outline the bottom line. The way I'm doing it is I'm doing it slightly below the waterline. Like that. See? And then one over here. You don't want to put too much. You want it to look very natural. And I just drag it a little into the corner. And yeah. For my eyeliner that I used Maybelline New York Unstoppable Eyeliner Espresso. Okay. And now we're going to be doing our mascara. Ray, she does not have, you can barely see her eyelashes, so we're just going to add a little bit of mascara. I'm using the telescopic, I'm not so sure how to pronounce it, to be honest with you, in Carbon Black, L'Oreal Paris. It doesn't matter what color your mascara is, because you're just gonna put a little bit on, very, very small amount. We are going to be putting some on the bottom lashes too. And so let me just get over here like this. See, that's plenty for that side. And if you want, you can kind of take the tip of your wand and just go like this. It'll give it a little outline, but it won't actually coat them. For the outer ones, I do like to do the normal wand movement. And then for the little ones, I just go like this. Give it some depth. See? And for our bottom ones, we're just going to be kind of wiggling the brush a little against it. Get a little more on it. And the thing about the mascara is it kind of blends that the eyeliner underneath your eye, so it looks more kind of natural. I know I keep saying natural a lot, but REY, she does have a very natural look, very, very natural look. Got a little bit. There we go. A little bit right here. I think we're good. Yes. Okay, this is not the completed look. Next, we're going to be doing REY's eyebrows. Okay. Let me just bring this over here. Find my eyebrow brush. Wherever it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to be using this very, I don't think it'll focus, it's very thin. It's an angled eyeliner brush, but I'm using it for my eyebrows. I'm also using this to kind of brush them up. See, REY, she has very, very, very thick, not very thick, but she has kind of a little bushiness to her eyebrows. And if you really want to go all out for it, you can grow out your eyebrows, not tweeze them for a couple weeks, do what you want. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush them up, kind of give it that bushy appeal. Brush this one up too. Oh, I love the sound of this. I'm going to be using this. And I'm going to take some color from this right here that I use. It's a suitcase I got from Ulta and it's filled with makeup in it. I don't know exactly what it's called. It doesn't really have a name on it. But it has a lot of makeup in it. It's very sparkly. Very sparkly. I'm just gonna open it up. Voila! Ooh. I still do have this plastic cover on because I like knowing the names for some reason. Okay, so REY, she has dark brown hair and she has dark brown eyelashes, and so we're going to take the darkest color we have, which will be this right here. And pack that onto the brush, and we're simply just gonna outline our eyebrows. You can go a little outside your eyebrows to kind of give it a more full look to it. And you can just outline your normal shape. I know REY, she kind of has straight eyebrows and then it curves slightly down a little bit. So it's mostly straight though. Kind of give it that angled appeal. Fill in some empty spots that you have. Pack a little more on there. You don't want to do too much, make it look bad. Okay, I know that looks kind of heavy, but I'm going to brush through it a little to kind of blend it in. So we're going to do the other one. Actually, I'm going to go like this. I like to start from the inside, which is right here, of the eyebrow, and make my way to the outside. Make sure you go for that straight look. Okay, now we're gonna blend it a little. Now we're going to take this, I'm just going to blend it in a little. I usually have a little like swirly stool thing that's kind of like this, but I can't find it, so this will have to suffice. I'm just going to brush it up like that. Same goes for this one. There we go. Okay, so, and if you really want to do anything for your lips, I'm just not going to put anything on my lips because there's really no point. If you want, you can go with the more kind of tannish natural color for your lips because REY does live in the desert, like I said, and more that you can kind of relate that more to dry, not doing full pink lips, not having full pink lips, but you can do just like a tan, pinkish, like anything that's very natural. But yeah, this is our completed REY look. Okay, so it's a very natural approach to it, like I keep saying, but that's really what REY has, and I think it's pretty spot on. So yeah, okay.
Thank you for joining me. Now let's go fight.